This is just such a unique attraction, and as we were talking, I was talking with Dance and some of the other news outlets that were here. The question is, what makes this so special? There's a number of things that make this so special, and you're going to hear from our speakers why this is so important to our region, to our community. This is history. This is our history, and it's coming to life right here at one location in the new Viaport Mall. I still call it the new because it used to be the Rotterdam Square Mall. But this mall is doing things like this. We have an aquarium. It's incorporating history and a number of other things to come in the future. So I do want to thank them for embracing this project. And we're kicking off a grand opening today, but we're also embarking on a historic tourism effort. This is what's going to become a regional tourism destination that begins here with it's going to have partnerships with schools, where you're going to have kids that are going to come in that have seen things only in a book. They're now going to see artifacts and be able to see and touch, and also see how they are made. So the demonstrations that will occur here are so unique to see how some of the crafts that have been displayed here, how they're made, and how what the history is behind them. And as I said, there's so much history. The Mohawk Valley, a capital region, is just so rich with history. The other part of this is that the canal system, reinventing the canal system, bringing them back as a tourism destination. This Heritage Center is what's going to connect us with those canal sites from here all the way to Utica, Rome, and that's going to be possible with a partnership with CDTA that is going to. It's a journey that's going to start here. You're going to be able to see, look at artifacts. You're going to be able to ask questions, and the staff that's going to be here, the people that are involved, so knowledgeable. You can ask any question, and they will be able to answer and tell you the history. And a lot of this history, you'll find out, is right in your backyard. No matter where you live, some of this history connects right to exactly where your home is, where your community is. That's what makes it so special.
We have 9 different museums or parts of museums going together on this single site. We're pleased to be able to have the help that we've had from Randall and SACCTV toward working this together, toward combining some sort of a system to attach the whole capital district, which attaches us to the world, to the entire Mohawk Valley. And I really, really appreciate all the help.
Yes, thank you.
And I travel all throughout New York State to schools and various sites, and I do presentations to young and the old. I like to teach the children all about our people, and to see their eyes lighten up when they see things and hear the truth, it really is something. And with this new Heritage program, Heritage Center coming up, I'm all in. Head first, feet first, I'm there.
There are good and great historical society people from here all the way through the Mohawk Valley to Utica, Rome. And the problem is they don't all work together. And in the 1920s and 30s, the Mohawk Valley was the #1 tourist destination in upstate New York. Actually, #1 traveled highway in all of New York was the Mohawk Valley Turnpike. So the Mohawk Valley Turnpike has a historical significance because it's connected to the canal and the museums and all the other places. And you have these great projects like the Mohawk Harbor, and you have the bridge, the Gateway Bridge in Amsterdam, and the new visitor center, Block 13. We want to connect all of those things to the communities and connect them to each other and make it a destination. But first, it starts right here in Schenectady. Right here, the stockade, Mohawk Valley begins in Schenectady.
Thank you, Randy. Let's give another round of applause. Thank you.
Which has a elk foot on the back side, and if you look at the other side, what you have is a beadwork piece of the elk. This is lined with the trade wool. And see the snob on the nose? That was hooked this way to a pole that had a hole exactly shaped like that. So they're going to put this off the front of the canoe, and they're going to put it down 10-foot pole down, followed by another and another and another. So they can go 40, 50 feet deep in the bay. They're going to give it one last punch down. And after it gets punched down, what they're going to do is quickly pull their poles back. Before this starts to float back up, because we all know that, wood floats on water, it's coming back. The fins make it rough fingernail. There, that's human hair with a lid. When you get good, when you get really, really good, the next one over. Oh, yeah.
See, I have a spare pair of moccasins because I'm going to need them for the walk back, if not on the way. Figure about 50 miles, about the average lifespan of a pair of moccasins. And then we would take and cut these out into rectangular shapes. Then we would drill a hole through them using a pump drill. I have one today. It's being repaired in the shop.